Blue Jays, after getting obliterated a night ago, come into this game having Blue Jay fans have no hope, right? The team just played in an awful game. It's just going to be a rough one. However, the Blue Jays win 4-3 in 10 innings over the Houston Astros. The key to this win was a fantastic outing by Marco Estrada. So it's back-to-back outings by Marco Estrada that he has given this team a chance to win. Two of those runs were a 2-run shot in the very first inning. So, you look at that and you're like, well, overall he played a pretty darn good game then, because he had how many walks in this game? 2 walks. 1 walk was in the first inning. 1 of the 5 hits were in the first inning. But look what Marco Estrada did. Like I said, 7 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, walked 2, struck out 7 guys. Marco Estrada was very, very good and was able to kind of keep the Jays keep them close, right? Because you look how it was in the very first inning. Blue Jays score a run early. Josh Donaldson doubles off the wall, close to a shot. He thought it was a home run. I think everybody thought it was a home run. But it hits off the center field wall. Blue Jays lead 1-0 as Bautista comes around to score. Bottom of the first, Reddick hits a 2-run shot. Well, there we go. We're down 2-1 now. We go to the top of the second inning. And a little bit of a manufactured run. Kind of a mistake by the third baseman, the rookie himself. And ground ball by Jose Bautista. Looks like a double play ball. Now, Ryan Goins might have gotten kind of in his lane, might have kind of distracted him, but instead, the guy looks at second and fires over to first to get the 1 out. So that would mean that Steve Pearce scores on the play. Blue Jays tie the game at 2s. We move to the bottom of the third inning. Tyler White, this guy was on fire yesterday, and he hits another home run in this game as the Houston Astros take the 3-2 lead. And that's on the first 3 innings. Right there. We go, and then nothing really happens until the 7th inning, where on a fielder's choice, Kevin Pillar scores, and the Blue Jays tie the game at 3 apiece. And we're like, all right, we're right back in. It's a tie game, but we are playing the Houston Astros here. The bullpen, we have been complaining about these guys for a little while now. We know what Marco Estrada gave us. Ryan Tepera came out in the 8th and 9th innings and gave you 2 solid innings, only walking 1 batter, did not give up a hit, and struck out 2 guys. He was great in his 2 innings of work. And then we go to the 10th inning. Who did the Houston Astros bring out? Francisco Liriano. Well, my man. How you doing? Well, the Blue Jays did not wait. Smokey grounds out. And Ruff Snyder walks. So this guy's been a kind of a guy that Rob Ruff Snyder's been kind of a guy off the bench that's been kind of giving him a little bit of a spark, right? You look what he did in that 10th inning. We'll break that down right now, but I'm saying he did a fantastic job for the team tonight. So he came in, walked on 4 pitches. Sounds like Liriano. Gets smoked to ground out, then walks the next batter. So you got a runner at first. And Ruff Snyder gets an amazing jump. Francisco Liriano gets into second easy. So we have a runner at second with 1 away. Steve Pearce strikes out. Oh, wait, Ryan Goins is on deck. There's a runner in scoring position. We're late in the game. That usually means for something dramatic from Ryan Goins, and he does it again as he slaps the ball the other way. It was a ball up in the zone, and he slapped it the other way. They were playing more to pull for some reason, and he slaps it into the hole. Ruff Snyder rounds third. He looks like he's going to be out. Oh, he got the hand in. He was safe at the plate. No tag for McCann. If there was, it was late, and Ruff Snyder with a sneaky little hand taps on home plate as he slides by without getting tagged. Just a great, and again, Ruff Snyder comes in, walks, steals a base, and a really good slide at home plate to give your team the lead. And oh yeah, it was Liriano on the mound. That makes it even better for Blue Jay fans. We have not had a lot of positive things to talk about as Blue Jay fans. But the one thing we can tell you Astro fans, do you see why we wanted to trade Laureano a little bit? Do you see why it was tough watching this guy pitch every 5 days in a row to start? You guys have now seen him in a total of 1 inning. 2 games, a span of 2 games. In those 2 games, he has given up 2 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned runs, and he's walked 2 batters. Oh yeah, and in both games, he took the loss in both games. Not saying this is a big thing for the Astros. I mean, they're a great team. They're going to be making the playoffs. Not an issue there. But you just traded for this guy at the deadline, probably your big piece at the deadline, and he's blown his first 2 outings for you guys. A little tough, but credits to the Blue Jays for grinding it down and doing a great job, and tons of credit to Roberto Osuna. As we know, Osuna has had a rough stretch as of late. Because his velocity on his fastball has been down. He hasn't been using it as much. But he had a good last outing, and today, just as much the same. Goes an inning, doesn't walk a batter, doesn't give up a hit, strikes out 2 guys, sounds like Roberto Osuna, and I absolutely love, and I hope you guys can agree with me on this. When Roberto Osuna does the hesitation move, kind of like what Stroman does, but Osuna kind of has this one thing he does. Lifts his leg and then stops. I love it. I love it when that batter takes his step, his power step, if you want to call it. Because right there, if you watch, because I think it was Tyler White at the plate. I'm not sure exactly who it was. The second out of that inning, in the 10th there, it was Tyler White. I think it was a 1-2 pitch. Osuna started his motion and stopped, and Tyler White took his kind of like his step, and I'm like, oh no, you're screwed. And he was late on the curveball right down the middle. That is what that hesitation move does. It messes with the timing. They are so used to his quick bang, 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 and then you go and then go, and it's like they're all messed up in the head. He got him there. Great job by Osuna. 28 saves on the season for Roberto, and the Blue Jays back in the win column. Now, like I've been saying over the past little while, do not think after today's game this team is making the playoffs. It is not going to be happening, but enjoy the wins. Enjoy them. Savor them. Savor them for tonight. Savor them throughout, I guess, until the next game starts. You win that, savor it. Enjoy the wins when they come. We don't know how many wins we're going to get the rest of the way. So enjoy them while you can. Great job by the Jays for never quitting in this game. Right as the Astros answered, the Blue Jays were right there to counteract. And the Blue Jays beat their former teammate, I guess, Francisco Laureano. Just a great job. It's a great thing to see, and it's also nice to see the starting pitching and the bullpen do well, holding the Astros only 3 runs over 10 innings. Very, very good. So tomorrow, the finale of the series, Mike Fiers versus Marcus Stroman. Just a 2:10 first pitch. The Jays look for the series win. Again, like I said, don't think of it as, you win the series, then standings-wise you're here. Now, don't worry about that. It'd be nice to win the series against the best team in the American League. That would be nice, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed this game, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of this game, what you think of Estrada's outing, the bullpen, the Laureano blowing up, which is nice to see because it's a former Blue Jay, and you don't want to see them succeed against you, right? Especially since you traded them less than a week ago or about a week ago, right? So that was that. All right, so let me know what you guys think, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow afternoon as, like I said, we look for the series win and then head into another day off before you come back home to take on the New York Yankees, and then the Pittsburgh Pirates at home, and then the Tampa Bay Rays at home. We are home for a while, all right? So let's get this nice win on the road and come back home on a 4-2 road trip. And now you're coming back home, all right? So we'll talk to you guys then.